In today's episode of Jewelry Adventures with Janine, our protagonist, that would be me, spends way too much on some mid-century copper jewelry. Or did she? Stay tuned to find out. Hello everybody, I have so many things to show you. I've been out and about and finding fun things. Today was garage sale day and I haven't been out garage sailing in a while. I found these there. Haha, they're so fun. I'll use those for display. Okay, but this was one of the fun scores for today. This is a silk topped jewelry box. The song plays, it's Love is a Many Splendored Thing made in Japan. It is super cute. This was only $3 and it's just beautiful. I love this ormolu type gold gilded thing. It's got legs, so that was a fun find, $3. And then at the next stop I paid $15 for all of these things. Now I haven't tested them yet, but it was a giant pile of jewelry. Got this really sweet ring. I don't know if it's silver yet or not. I will test it. There's another ring, this one. Look at how pretty that is. I don't know if you can see the green flash in that. It does have a marking, I believe. It either says, yeah, I'm not even gonna guess. I'm gonna have to look at that close. Then this needed a little bit of repair, but it is signed Carol Lee, I think. No, it's signed Craft. I'm not sure, you know, I've heard of Hollycraft. Not heard of it. I have several Hollycraft. So I don't know if that's a Hollycraft or not, or if it's just Craft. Doesn't look to be missing anything. There are a couple of dead stones that I probably want to replace, but it's in pretty good condition. So I'm gonna have to look that one up. Then we have a Carol Lee vintage faux pearl bracelet. And this, I just thought was really cute. I believe it says 925 Italy on there. Can't always rely on the stamping on these sometimes, because sometimes even when they're marked 925 they're not. But it's kind of like a fetish turquoise. I don't know if these are real amethyst. I'll have to check that, but that's going to be a fun one to test too. Can't really test. Oh, it looks like he's missing one of his totem things on here, but it's still really cute. You can't really test turquoise on the Presidium. It doesn't really do anything, so I'm not quite sure how you're going to test turquoise, but this definitely looks like real turquoise. I have quite a few turquoise pieces myself. Then we have some various pearls. These are real pearls. They are very dark purple. I'm not sure if they're Tahitian or not, but they are lovely. Very long set. And then this is a little vintage bracelet. I'm not sure if these are real. They don't quite feel real. And I think they match this one, which I do not believe is signed. No, those are not real either. So this is a faux pearl set, necklace and bracelet. The clasps are not the same. This is an older, well, I'm not sure which one is older, but this one feels older to me. But the color matches quite well. This is hand knotted. This one is not knotted. And then here's another one. This is a gray, look like little Baroque or freshwater pearls, and those are real. Those are beautiful. So all of that was only $15, so that was kind of a nice find. I will test those at the end. All right, here is my other stop. Now, she originally wanted $5 a piece for things, and then this is the copper set. Okay, let's deal with this one last. Oh, yeah, I can get it untangled. All right, so I found this really cool ring, very modernist, wooden. Not sure what this stone is, if it's a coral, and it's got a squiggle of silver in it. It's a very nice artisan piece. I'm not sure what size it is. It's probably a 7.5. All right, and then they had these little onyx, and I think it's onyx and what do you call it? Carnelian. Onyx and carnelian little turtles. There are hand carved little earrings, very cute. And there was, I believe this is a check glass brooch. It is faceted. It does have a C-clasp and an older hinge with a pin stop, but not so old that it's like a tube hinge. Really cute little piece. She wanted $5 for that at first. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to spend $5 for that. And then this one is missing an ear wire, but these are Russian earrings, hand-painted porcelain. I'm not sure if these are silver. They do not feel silver, but I will test them. So lastly, I saw these sitting on the table and I recognized these as Matisse pieces. They are mid-century copper earrings and they are signed Matisse right there. But this was sitting on the table along with these, and I originally thought they were a set. There's a bracelet, let me zoom in here, a bracelet and a necklace, and I thought those were a set. She wanted $40 for the set, and I thought, you know, that's kind of a lot. So basically she wanted like $60 for this stuff. And I thought that was more than I wanted to pay. But I thought this was a set, and if it was a full parure, I probably could have gotten quite a bit for it. But then when I started looking at it, these pieces are not marked, and the clasp on these is much older than what I would expect a Matisse clasp to be. And when she showed them to me, she said, oh, well, these are antique. And I am not sure if they are truly antique or not, but I will have to check into them. So that's why I'm not sure. I paid $45 for this lot with the turtles. How do you think I did? Did I do okay with $45? I don't know. What do you think I can sell this copper set for? Does anybody know much about older copper? Is this mid-century? It looks mid-century to me. Or is it older? I don't know. So that's what I found today. Time to test for sterling. So when we test for sterling, I've gone ahead and lined up what I'm testing here. We've got this little ring here, this ring here. This does not look like silver, just from even the scratch. And then we've got the chain from this necklace right there. Let's go to town and see what we've got. We're using 18 karat gold testing acid. And right off the bat, this one is going to be silver. Look at that lovely blue color showing. And the rest of them are not. The only thing I question on this is it's very heavily plated, like with rhodium or something. So I don't know what the base metal is. It was very hard to scratch too far. So I'm gonna have to figure out what that little mark is on both of these rings. This one is marked too, but it's marked in the crevice right there, so I'm not sure. It could say, you know, could have initials for Thailand. They kind of resemble Thailand, but usually the Thailand rings are sterling. One other note on these acids, even though they have tight caps, they still off-gas. So I keep mine in a plastic container with a lid just in case they leak or because of the off-gassing. I mean, if you look at this, I don't know if you can tell very well, but this plastic is this blue color, but look at the inside, how it's kind of turned like a milky blue or kind of a very pale blue. That's because of the off-gassing that happens even though those are sealed containers. So you do want to be careful with these acids. Do not get them around pets or children because you can do a lot of damage with them. So I go ahead and seal that up and stick it in my drawer and we're good. All right, the other testing we wanted to do was with the Presidium. If this is coral, it's not going to register. It does not register, so I'm still not sure exactly what that is. Of course, the porcelain's not going to register. These are most likely glass, but we will give it a try. Okay, now my Presidium normally doesn't move very far at all on glass, so I don't think this is going to be, yeah, I would have to say that's glass, even though it's kind of going into some other of the areas. This is most likely glass. Yes, see, that's what mine does when it's glass. It just barely wiggles. All right, let's test these little guys. Okay, it's out of the glass, so I'm going to guess that this is carnelian. And I don't think onyx tests very well on this either, but it does move quite a bit, so I'm going to assume that these are onyx and carnelian. And now for these little purple guys are definitely going into the jadeite spinel. Now I'm going to say it's most likely those are definitely amethyst. Test another one. I don't know, they're going really high, but they are in the amethyst zone. And then the turquoise is not gonna, yeah, barely wiggles. Turquoise does not test on that. And then this is most likely glass. I can't imagine it being anything. Oh, wait a minute. All right, blue sapphire? I'm a little confused here. Okay, so the middle stone is going to be glass or possibly, yeah, definitely glass. And the blue stones are registering, they're not glass. So they're going to be lab created blue sapphires. That's kind of fun. So why aren't you silver? Maybe you're not going to be anything more fancy than silver. You can't be platinum or anything, right? No, they wouldn't put glass in platinum. It doesn't feel, it's got a nice little design, but you're a little bit of a mystery, little blue sapphire. Just for fun, I am testing this little ring for platinum, which it is not. Okay, and we're gonna test it on maybe a 10 karat gold. It's not 10 karat, but if it is a white gold, this won't eat it up. Well, now isn't that interesting? It is definitely holding with the 10 karat. Let's try the 14 karat. 14 karat. Couldn't possibly be, you know what, I think this might be white gold, but why would they put glass in a white gold? Those are definitely holding. You are even more of a mystery. Why would they? You're confusing me, little ring. You've got glass and blue sapphires in your white gold. I'm gonna have to take this one to my jeweler. Okay, so I was able to read the inside. It says P14K. Apparently it's 14 karat with blue sapphires. It's still holding. This is several minutes later and we've still got a solid 14 karat gold scratch. So now that makes me question this, although this one doesn't feel that way. So I'm going to look at this a little bit more closely. This ring looks like it says 925. But we've already determined that it's not. So it might be just really heavily, I don't know why they would plate a ring with 925. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look closer. That's going to be really exciting if that's white gold, which I'm pretty sure it is. I still don't know why there is a glass in there. Maybe it's such a big stone you wouldn't, that'd be a heck of a diamond if you put a diamond in there. So maybe they do that. I don't know. I don't know rings that much. I don't know stones that much, but I will keep you posted on what's going on with the mystery ring. So please leave me a comment on what you thought about today's haul, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to like this video. Oops.